Who was May C. Jameson? May C. Jameson was an is an American engineer, physician, and former NASA astronaut who made history as the first African American woman to travel into space. She was born on October 17, 1956, in Decatur, Alabama, and raised in Chicago, Illinois, where her family moved to provide better educational opportunities. Jameson developed an early passion for science and excelled academically, graduating high school at 16 and earning a National Achievement Scholarship to attend Stanford University. At Stanford, she earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Chemical Engineering and a Bachelor of Arts in African and African American Studies. In 1977, she later received a medical degree from Cornell University in 1981. After medical school, Jameson worked as a general practitioner and served as a medical officer for the Peace Corps in Sierra Leone and Liberia from 1983 to 1985. She applied to NASA's astronaut program in 1985 and was admitted in 1987, becoming the first African American woman admitted to the program. Jameson flew on September 12, 1992, aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour during the mission STS-47. As a science mission specialist, she conducted experiments on weightlessness, motion sickness, and bone cell research during the 8-day mission. She retired from NASA in 1933 and transitioned roles as an educator, entrepreneur, and advocate for science and technology. She founded the Jameson Group to develop and advance technologies and established the Dorothy Jameson Foundation for Excellence, which runs science education programs like The Earth We Share. She had also written books for children and appeared on television programs such as Star Trek The Next Generation. Jameson continues to inspire through her works on projects like the 100-Year Starship Initiative founded by DARPA. What did she contribute to the scientific field? She made significant contributions to the scientific field through her work in space exploration, medicine, and technology, as well as her advocacy for science education and diversity in STEM fields. Some of her key exploits were space exploration. As noted before, she was in the STS-47 mission in 1992. As a science mission specialist aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour, Jameson conducted experiments in her life sciences and material processing through the joint U.S.-Japan Spacelab J mission. She studied the effects. She had a study called the Bone Cell Research Study, where Jameson co-investigated experiments on how weightlessness affected bone cells, which provided insight into bone loss during space travel. Another study was the Fluid Therapy System study. She tested the procedures on produced saline solutions in space using water for injection. The research supported advancements in medical treatments during long-duration space missions. She also had the frog reproduction study, in which she participated in experiments inducing frog ovulation and studying tadpole development in zero gravity, contributing to knowledge about reproduction and development in microgravity environments. Autogenic feedback training exercise was another one she did, where she tested AFTE, a biofeedback technique to manage motion sickness and stress-related disorders, which has applications in both space and Earth. She also had medical and technological innovations, such as in the Peace Corps. While she was a medical officer, she served in Sierra Leone from 1938 to 1958, managing both public health programs and developing initiative healthcare practices. She was also part of the Biosentient Corporation after leaving NASA, where she founded this company to develop mobile monitoring technologies for biofeedback systems for stress management. She also advanced science education, using things like The Earth We Share, which was an international space camp for students aged 12 to 16. It focused on teaching critical thinking and problem solving through experimental learning. Camps were held globally, including Africa, Tunisia, Switzerland, and the U.S. World of Wonders was a television series that she broadcasted, which was aimed at making science more accessible to young audiences. She also promoted diversity in STEM, advocating for women in STEM. She emphasized the importance of breaking barriers for women in traditionally male-dominated fields like STEM, and her leadership inspired many young girls, especially women of color, to pursue careers in science and technology. She also had the 100-Year Starship Initiative. As a principal of DARPA-funded project, she tried to lead efforts to enabling humans towards interstellar travel within the next century. Macy Jamison's contributions are multifaceted. She expanded scientific knowledge through space research, improved healthcare globally, and made many leaps for education for women and for them to be able to join STEM and mainly male dominated scientific fields. Her work not only broke boundaries but also laid groundwork for future advancements across disciplines.